doing out there? I want to welcome you back and welcome some of y'all for the first time to the Trey Perry Show. Real reactions.
Who am I?
Real reactions, real conversation, real wrestling fans. Welcome to the Trey Perry Show. I'm here for another Q&A episode. So settle in, get those questions ready. Let's go. Hope everybody's having a blessed Sunday. Now let's begin. Yeet. Well, what do we got over here? We got a couple cool cats in the chat off the bat, huh? What's going on here? What up, Three Katana J? Khaled, my brother from another mother, what's good? I'm only here for a short while, so get them questions in early and often. What up, my dog? My brother from another mother. Ladies and gentlemen, live chat, the one, the only Mott dog in the house. Kiss the ring of your king. What up, Mott? How you doing? Question and answers, guys. I'm going to go ahead and start some music and set the tone. I'm only here for an hour. I'm just saying, I'm only here for an hour, so go and get them questions out. Almost anything. Keywords. Almost any question I'll answer. My dog first. What's up? Hit me. If you could buy... Oh, actually, Jay had the first question. If you could buy a game, what game would you buy? Good question, Jay. And that answer is going to be Earthbound for Super Nintendo. If you don't know, look it up. It's like the best video game I ever played. I would love to revisit that one day. I need to get an emulator so I can do that. But yeah, Earthbound. Look it up. Ness with his yo-yo and his baseball bat running around town having to withdraw cash from ATMs. Scratch and sniff cards. You get to a certain part of the game, you got to scratch a card because you smell what's going on in the game. That was the best. Well, let me pull it up on the iPad so I got a struggle bus. Let's see where. My dog, what's good, my brother from another mother? Sorry, I said your name wrong last night. I got a question. What's your question, Khaled? What makes Blake Monroe the perfect candidate to be my wife? Oh, my dog, good question. What makes Blake Monroe the perfect candidate to be my wife? She's glamorous, bro. And that accent, she's from London. Oh, I'm a sucker for a good accent. She's got the accent. She's got the glamour down. You know what I'm saying? So that should be fun to go, to a new restaurant with, something along those lines. Yeah, that's the main reasons, though. The accent and the glamour. That's why Blake Monroe's my perfect candidate to be my wife. Good question. I like that. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Daniel Barry, Sports Highlight. How you doing? Welcome, man. Hey, Khaled and Mott. What's my favorite TV show? I can't decide. If I can't decide, my top three. Ooh, favorite TV show. That's a tough one. Now that's tough. Can I say WWE, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, or is that implied? Do I have to pick something else? Because if I had to pick something else, I like a lot of Impractical Jokers. Impractical Jokers have me rolling. What else do I go out of my way to watch all the time, or used to? TV show. Scooby-Doo, man. You can't go wrong with Scooby-Doo. I can put that on and just zone out for the rest of the night. No problem. And the third one would probably be TV show. Either American Dad or Family Guy. I take that back. Scratch that last one. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. As a honorable mention, I'm going to put out the C-Lab 2021. That's 4 shows. I give you 4. Impractical Jokers. Scooby-Doo. C-Lab 2021. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. 4 shows I like the most. I like that question by Mott Dog about Blake Monroe, though. That made my night. What up, Daniel? Hey, Daniel, what advice would you give a new wrestling fan and advice how to cope with mental health because I suffer from it. Two-part question from Khaled. To answer that first part, what advice would I give a new wrestling fan? Do your research. Look up some of these names that influence the business today, like your Hulk Hogan's, your Ultimate Warriors, Macho Man, right? Look at some of their promos and see where they have influenced the current roster. You know what I'm saying? That way, so you'll know that CM Punk kind of got this vibe, or like me personally, I think LA Knight reminds me of Stone Cold. You know, that and stay up to date. Try to watch the product every time it comes on there. Those are the two pieces of advice I would give a new wrestling fan. And the second question, how to cope with mental health. Take breaks as needed, whether it's a break from work, whether it's a break from your school, whether it's a break from a relationship. If you need a mental disconnect from something, do it. Don't hesitate. Take that time off from whatever it may be. That, and I like meditation. I like to take 5 deep breaths. Like, if you're going through something, your mind's racing, which mine does all the time. Just step back from it, close your eyes, take 5 deep breaths, and then let whatever happen. Just mind, if it wants to wander, let it wander. But for them 5 seconds, focus on your breath as a way to like refocus and recenter yourself. I hope I'm helping. I hope that makes sense. Thanks for the question, Khaled. Quick cut edits. What up? Hey, Daniel, else outside of WWE, answer that question. Do I like anime? Yes. I love anime. I love Space Dandy. Who remembers Space Dandy or Cowboy Bebop? Those are my favorite animes of all time. And Sailor Moon, of course. Sailor Moon. Ronin Warriors. Oh, man, Ronin Warriors. Voltron. Who remembers Voltron? I think this was pre-anime. This was back when it was just starting to be a thing. Back in my day, back before anime was a thing, you had this show called Voltron, and then this show called Sailor Moon. You know what I'm saying? Hi from Michigan. Hi back at you from North Carolina. How you doing? What is the hardest thing you had to do but you completed? Honestly, Jay, thank you for the question, by the way. Honestly, the hardest thing I had to do, but I completed it anyway, was put my mom to rest. That was by far the hardest thing I had to do in my entire life. To take care of her final expenses, have her cremated, organize a memorial, and keep it together the whole time. Without a doubt, midlife crisis, hardest thing I ever had to deal with my entire life. But I did it anyway. My name is Invader Zim. Okay, Invader Zim. Nice to meet you. I'm Trey. Trey, me and Christy got a gifty gift and need you to pull up after Raw. Tomorrow? Since you're only like 20 minutes down the road, I can do that. I think I can do that. I have to come straight back after whatever we do, though. I can't stay long, but because of the new schedule at work, I got to be there an hour earlier, stay an hour later. But, oh, that's some news for you guys. Some breaking news! Young man has quit his night job. I no longer work at the Raleigh Country Club. I no longer have 3 jobs, only have 2. The one in the daytime at the hospital as a coffee shop associate and the cafe attendant, and this. No more working 3 jobs. No more pushing myself to the limit every day. No more working 11-hour days every day. No more burning the candle at both ends. Not for this young man. No. He is down to 2 jobs instead of 3. Thank God. I did that for a year, y'all. I don't see how I did it. I did it because I have to, not because I want to. But yeah, that's a little piece of tidbit of information for y'all. Do with it as you like. That 2-week notice, those 2 weeks flew by the way. I was like, dang, it's already today. I was so happy about Zilla finally arriving on NXT on Tuesday. Me too! Wait, I gotta say it like Haku on that Shopmaster video. Yeah! I was excited about Zilla too. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's Mo. So hit the like and subscribe for sure. Now we hear from Trey. Mo, what's up? How you doing? Welcome in. First, you need A name not because the announcer will announce the name. People will know your wrestling name. What? I have a weird question. It makes me laugh. If Blake Monroe allowed you to have a second wife, who would be your second? Callie, that made me laugh. If Blake Monroe would allow me to have a second wife, who would it be? Oh, man, I was not ready for that. It got hot in here all of a sudden. I gotta turn the AC up. Got me over thirsty over Blake. Now I gotta think about a second alternative. I wasn't ready for that. Hold on, Callie. I was not ready for that. Alternative. If Blake allowed a second wife, who would it be? Bro, I want to say Fallon Henley. Why I want to say Fallon Henley? Because Tiffy got a boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? I know Bailey got a boyfriend. I'm thinking of somebody who's not already taken. I'm not trying to rock no boat, trying to be no homewrecker. So I'm thinking Fallon. She probably got a boyfriend, just not public with it. All the cute ones are taken. That's the way the world is. Wait, let me turn on some music. It's a little too quiet in here. I'm liking the questions, y'all. Keep them coming. This is why I did a Q&A for the first time since like June, I think. Last time I did a question and answer episode was like in June, y'all. Crazy. I can't wait for Toni Storm's return. Yeah, me too. I can't wait for her return too. She been gone for a minute. What up, Alex? How you doing, by the way? I can't wait for Toni Storm to debut. I thought she was gonna come back 3 months ago. What about One Piece, friend? Yeah, I like One Piece. It's growing on me. I saw last night's episode, Jay. You should be proud of me. I stayed up super late so I could watch that. And it was funny. There was one part that had me cracking up, bro. That show is wild. When that one part of last night's episode of One Piece kind of put me in mind of that episode of South Park with the member berries, where every berry had each individual mouth and eyes and personality. And then they fed it to that big lady in the show last night, and that reminded me of member berries because they were talking like them. What's up, Trey? What's up, Alex? Who remembers Toonami? I was just talking about Toonami a second ago. I watch Toonami every Saturday after midnight, bro. It starts with My Adventures with Superman and goes on to the IGPX and One Piece. And I watch all that. I try to stay up, but again, I have to be up early on Sunday morning, so it's like this morning I was dragging, man, because I stayed up to like 2:30 watching that stuff. Because One Piece, I think that comes on at 1:30. Okay, I won't hesitate in dropping out. What? I love Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon was that ish, bro. You hear me? Tuxedo Mask. I used to always want to be Tuxedo Mask. Like, damn, he getting in with the Sailor Scouts close. Like, I'm trying to be him. He the only dude in the equation. Yeah, I want to be him. five females, one dude. I want to be the one dude. My dog, hey brother, no way to hear that dude. No way, sorry to hear that dude. Khaled sup, hey my fun questions, please. I understand you, Trey, same as my grandma. Hi, Trey, my big brother. Tina, my sister. What up, Tina? How you doing? Yes. Oh no, lag. I got a lag. Am I really lagging? Do I need to restart the app? I'm gonna restart it just because. Hold on. Hear me now. Hear me now. Can you hear me now? Am I good? Am I lagging? Can you see me? Everything on the up and up with the audio, video? Check, check. Online. We have now. Mo. I'm going to read it the way you put it in the chat, by the way, Mo. And I quote, like Michael Cole when it was anonymous GM. We have know about that middle-aged young man. Oh. Yay, bravo, Trey. Don't overdo yourself. Don't overdo yourself. That's what you're trying to say. Facts. Laughing. Yo, man, I saw your post about how Ray should have fired Omos. Ray, bro, Omos shouldn't even be over there in AAA, man. He ain't no luchador. Him nor the Viking Raiders or War Raiders or whatever you want to call them. That's what confuses me about AAA now. Like, you had all these luchadors, people at Rey Mysterio size, Penta, Ray Phoenix. And now you're going to bring these dudes who don't fit into the equation? Like Bianca Belair would say, you don't go here. Why are you over there in the... Anyway, let me start on that. Jay, yes, Mo. Jay would be second. Wait, Jay would be Trey's second wife. No. Bruh. CJ agreed to it. When's the wedding? Mo is single, LOL. How was the pie? I was waiting for you to ask me that, Tina. I was just waiting with bated breath for you to ask me, how was that pie? Because I brought it in here with me. I ain't even tried it yet. I put it in the fridge this morning. And I just pulled it out of the fridge. It looks amazing, but it ain't got no butter in it. So I did not take it to my aunt's house like I had planned, as you see. It smells good. I'm going to find out. Unlike the last time I cut a pastry or a cake in here, I'm not hesitating this time. This bad boy. Oh, sorry. Make sure let me make sure I mute the mic along the way. This bad boy's getting cut open. No hesitation. Remember, I hesitated with that 1,000 video. The cake I made for that moment, but not this time. Oh no, not this one. Nervous, y'all. What's it gonna taste like? I know this is a question. Hey, I'm answering a question by doing this technically. She asked how was the cake. I don't know about real time tell you what it's like. And then I'll know next time if I forget butter what happens, what it's gonna taste like. I'm tearing this piece up. Hold on. Bro. I need to invest in a cake or pie server. We'll still on the inside. Man, that one's got a lot of cherries in it. All right, let's see. Let's see what it's hitting. It's gonna be cold. It smells amazing. All those spices. That's the first thing you smell. Is like a spice explosion. Spice explosion. Yeah. I can see how butter would enhance the flavor. But it's not terrible. It's not unedible. I give it sans butter. I'll give it about an 8 since it ain't got no butter in it. Not as bad as I was anticipating. Nah, I got mommy. I'm happy to announce I got a girlfriend. I won't cheat on her. Montrese, what up? How you doing? I know I said that person's name. Somebody need a WWE belt too. What up, Harrison? How you doing? Top of the mountain. You shining fool. Love from Minnesota. Love back at you from North Carolina. How you doing? Mo, stop. I said it once. Don't let me say it again. Mo, stop. So I'm going to say, right. Bro, Mo, okay, it's too far. We get it, but stop, son. What Jay just said. Aaron Teagle says, what's up, buddy? Happy Sunday. How was your weekend? What you been up to? I like the questions. How was my weekend? Pretty good. I can't complain. Good as it gets. And I've been up to getting rid of one of those 3 jobs. That's the biggest change for me. One more question. If you were to get yourself a sword, would you help me fight Jaws? Callan, for you, my brother, yes. I would get one of Jay's katanas, and I would go hunt Jaws with you. But we got to have more than just a sword, bro. We got to have a boat. We got to have some nets. We got to have something. I'll get out there and help you, but, bro, just a sword trying to catch Jaws is insane. You're the one who agreed to it, Mo. What's good, bro? Man, dude, it's not funny. Trey, if you had to one action figure to make over Blake Mariah, who would it be? If you had to, what? So you're asking me if I had to pick one action figure over hers, who would it be? Is that the question? Make sure I'm understanding it the right way. If I had to pick one action figure over my wife's action figure, who would it be? I think that's what you're asking. Confirm. Jay, you never get the joke. Yes, nothing ever was wrong. AJ Lee would be my second wife if she wasn't married. Good pick. Yeah, because it's not funny if I said a bad joke about it over and over again. Fallon Henley is single. You're a lucky young man. Khaled, Kaden, what up? How you doing? Welcome in, my friend. I just stick to AEW, Raw, and Collision. I have balanced my hours out to be able to watch it. I have just recently rebalanced my life out to where I can watch everything every night at 8 p.m. No ifs, ands, buts, or maybes. That I'll have no excuse at that point. I don't have to go nowhere. I don't have to work nowhere. As long as it's not a crazy start time of 1 p.m., I will be here in this studio watching every show every day of the week, 8 p.m. Count it. I ought to change my schedule on my YouTube profile. As of yesterday, I'm free. And I don't have to be worried about stuck at work watching it or worried about spoilers messing it up. Jay, you think nothing's funny? Get some American humor. How was the pie last night? Hey, Tina, I just tried it. It's an 8 out of 10. If it had butter in it, it would be off the scales. It would be like a 12 or 13 baker's dozen for the rating. But because it ain't got no butter in it, it kind of messed up the texture too now, I see. Because normally like a jelly inside of it. But because, I guess because there wasn't no butter in there, it couldn't gel the right way. But still good. What's your favorite moment of all time in your lives? You can do top 3 or top 5. It's hard. Wait, let me finish that bite. Wait a minute. If I'm trying to give what away? Oh, you talking about the pie? They told me that I'm so slow. You said if I wanted to give away the pie, you're available tomorrow. I gotta come out there anyway for whatever this nifty gift is, right? I might bring it with me. Bring you and Christy a couple slices. Bring my dog a couple slices. I'm gonna bring my dog a couple slices of this peach cherry pie. It ain't. I'm not gonna lie to my dog. It ain't that good. I forgot to put butter in it. I've had a lot better. Hold on, I'm about to answer your question, Jay. Hold on. So, my top favorite moment of all time in my live streams. I want to say it's that time. You can get mad, Jay. I can't answer that question because you can get mad. And with me saying that should tell you what that moment I'm talking about is. That should me saying you're gonna get mad if I bring it up should tell you what moment it is. I'm gonna keep moving forward, okay? If you're trying to, I know giggles and fun, but seriously, it's too far. No, you don't, Jay, get American humor. I know humor's son, but that joke isn't what I laugh. Looks good. What was your first ever wrestling match you watched? Oh, that's a tough one, Robert. Thanks for the question. How you doing? Because, yeah, I remember, I've been watching the product for 4 decades. So I was really young. I was a baby still when I watched the first thing ever. And the first thing I remember was Saturday Morning Slam. I think it was like, they might have been replaying that moment when Ted DiBiase came out there and had the kid bounce the basketball 10 times and then messed him up before he could pay him the $100. I don't know if that was live or if that was a clip, but I remember that. And I also remember Andre the Giant body slammed by Hogan. I also remember those are 2 most vivid memories for me as a youth, though. Because I would think, dang, that'd be cool to be that kid, get to stand next to Ted DiBiase. Daughter, you don't have a sense of humor. Aaron Tingle says, how was your weekend? How was your Sunday, man? So what you want to talk about? Not the Cody Rhodes catchphrase again, Aaron. Aaron, you know that irks me when I hear that catchphrase. That's why you can't. So I'm going to rebuttal with my own catchphrase that I like, which is it a great night to be alive on a Sunday and wherever you're at, or what? That's a better catchphrase than the Cody Rhodes. Yes, sir. He's far behind in chat. He's finally caught up. LOL Jaws. Who was the first wrestler I met? Diamond Dallas Page. Don't have to think long or hard on that one. DDP. That was the first wrestler, and I asked him at WWE World in Vegas 2 years ago. I'm like, dude, do you remember meeting me that day? I was like, 10 years old. Sure. You know he didn't remember me. The way he responded, it wasn't genuine like Matt and Lita when I asked them the same question. They clearly remember me. What's good, Khaled? Yep. Dang. Dog, if my girlfriend was there and saw that maybe she thought I was in a relationship with Trey and probably didn't know it was a joke, she would have broke up with me after 8 months. Hopefully she would know it's a joke. She thinks you like a dude. Excuse me. And I don't want to lose 8 months and the money. Just change the subject. Yeah, that's another reason I'm glad I ain't got nobody, because I ain't got to spend money on nobody but me. Almost sucks. Can we get rid of him? Nah, we just need him to have almost get in the ring with Obafemi or something, you know what I'm saying? Have almost go in the ring against Gunther or something. Don't put him in AAA against those dudes smaller than I am. That's no contest. They need to utilize those people better. Put Warriors in there against MFTs. You know what I'm saying? Change it up. And Saturdays expeditiously, LOL. For real. Oh, you talking about that pie still when you say expeditiously? Shook him. How has it been 8 months when you said you were single Wednesday? What do you mean by I'm not single? You two are like brothers. You guys argue all the time. Congratulations, my brother from another mother. No more night job. Finally, you can stream Raw and SmackDown and pay-per-view. Breaking news, Trey is back. And remember, it's fine. He knows. And it's fine. Exactly what Callie just said. I am back, baby. Just like I was before I started that job. I remember for months I was live every day, 8 p.m., Monday through Saturday. Because ain't no wrestling on Sundays, typically. I had a German chocolate cake for my birthday on the 27th last month. It was so fire. Alex, that sounds good. My coworker at the daytime job had never had a German chocolate cake before. She never even heard of it. And I'm like, and she was grossed out by the topping on it. I'm like, that's the best part. She's a weird one. She's a very misunderstood individual. Well, that's what you said. Wednesday, Jay. Yo, Alex, can you make a time machine so I can have a slice? I got something. Hold on. Observing stuff. I knew you'd be here. What up, bruh? How you doing? Welcome in. Bring my dog some slices, smoky voice. What's up, stuff, my bro? I promise. Creeper, I got you. Thank you, Alex. What's that say? You observing stuff. I was like, wait, what'd that say? You knew I'd be here in the white letters. That's funny. Who was the first wrestler you met? I answered that earlier, and it's Diamond Dallas Page, Robert. DDP. I met him in Raleigh at the Dorton Arena back when they were doing shows there still. That's how long ago it was. They were still doing wrestling shows at the Dorton Arena. They ain't done a wrestling show there in freaking ages. That should tell you how long ago this moment was. Dang, I am far back in the chat. I'm trying to catch up. Ask some more questions, guys. 30 more minutes and I'm out. What's up, Jay Fan? I'm all good. How did you do that observing stuff? Same. I used to call my uncle to come and watch pay-per-views. Superpowers, LOL. Exactly, observing stuff. I like it. In my Booker T voice, I like it. The way you said, I knew you'd be here. I like it. The way you said it is cool. I'll tell you on my channel. I know you're not Wednesday, you're Jay. Okay, stuff. How did you meet your wife? It was a moment that I will never forget. She was on AEW. She was wrestling Toni Storm. And I was smitten with Toni Storm at the time. Like, I was just in lust with Toni Storm like crazy at the time. This was about 3 years ago. And she looked like her. At the time, they had an angle going in the storyline where Toni Storm looked like Mariah May and vice versa. They were twins. They could be sisters. And that's when I fell in love with Mariah May. I'm like, dang, she like Toni Storm, but just a person. No disrespect, Tony. She's a hair more to my liking than Toni Storm. And that's when I fell in love with my wife, Blake Monroe. And the rest is history. Trey, if you could make a WWE action figure except for your wife, who would I make? If I could make a WWE action figure out of anybody except for her. I guess it'll be Fallon Henley, right? She ain't got no action figure yet. I don't think so. I guess I'm about to go Fallon. Y'all, I can't believe I'm going to admit this on camera, but I'm starting to like JC Jane. I cannot believe I just said that. I don't know why. She's more tolerable now than she was on NXT. I can't explain it. It was like overnight. I was like, dang, JC Jane ain't that bad. Still not my cup of tea. I wouldn't like go out of my way to pursue her. But so far as not being type where I walk away when she's on the screen, I'm not taking a bathroom break no more. Plus, when I see JC Jane, I know I get to see Fallon Henley. Robert, wait, it was love at first sight, and they tried to make hazelnut and pecan babies every night. Mo, hold up, Tala Tonga versus Almost, book it, Khaled. Yeah, for real. Or Tala Tonga versus, yeah, Almost. Yeah, that would be a good match. Book it. Favorite match of all time? My most memorable one to come to my mind immediately is Stone Cold versus Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 14, Austin, and what's his name? Mike Tyson as a special enforcer. That's the most memorable moment of all time for me. Like I said earlier, Andre getting body slammed by Hogan, that match, classic. Do you guys remember Hakushi? That name sounds really familiar. Why does that sound familiar? Stuff I just subbed to you, question mark. That's why I just know. So what, a German chocolate cake? Never had it and just heard of it because it sounds good. German, I forget, is it walnuts or some kind of topping that's got some kind of either walnut or pecan in it? It's pretty essentially a chocolate cake with that on top. And I think it's got coconut and either pecans or walnuts. Here, I looked it up. Here, I'll tell you exactly what it is, Mo. Because I had to look it up myself because I didn't know what that topping was. German chocolate cake. Coconut pecan frosting. I was close. I said pecan or walnut. Coconut pecan frosting and chocolate frosting on top. I can even pull up a picture for you. You can't tell me this don't look good. And you wouldn't. Bro, I said I was hungry. Don't that look good? That's a German chocolate cake, Mo. That's what it is. That's what it do. That's what it look like. You can't tell me that don't look fire. You can't tell me you want to eat a slice. At least a bite of it. And that girl gonna say it looks gross. Sorry, the belt's squeaking again. Talking about it look. And I get it. The middle, especially that middle layer, it looks kind of gross. The middle layer looks like that cake before I re-put it in the oven. The middle part of the German chocolate cake naturally looks like raw dough. That's just the way it is. But it's not. It's cooked and it's yummy. Yeah. What does that say? Everything is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Observant stuff knows. And it's fine. You know I have 301 subscribers. It's fine. Hey, let's go. 301. I remember when you was not even in triple digits, Mo. You've been leaps and bounds. You've been making leaps and bounds on your subscribers, Mo. I remember when I got a CR7 cake on my birthday. What is that? Creeper, you can put it in the microwave as well. Yeah. Oh, warm German chocolate cake. Y'all just making me hungry. Stuff, I want some magic. That's cool. Okay, I'll put it in the microwave. She's a baddie. Storm. Yeah. Yeah. Tony Storm is a baddie. Okay, Trey has an ex. LOL. An ex-wife. LOL. Yeah. Lyra Valkyria. That's who my ex-wife is. Remember? I was going crazy for her before I got involved with Blake Monroe. Mo, I'm not reading that, but that was a funny moment. Now that was funnier than what you were talking about with Jay earlier. That was funny. The Nia Jackson, my whole. I was watching that live on the air that night. Like, what is this woman doing? So tell me, what's your top 3 or top 5 favorite or best moments in all your lives? Tell me, I won't be mad. I promise, son. Jay, you really want me to say this? There's only one moment. It's only one. I mean, I have many moments, but one sticks out more than all of them. That was when, I don't know, was it observant stuff or Jay Hall that told you to put some rubbing alcohol on your toe? Or it was some kind of, you had a wound, an open wound. Matter of fact, you said your toe was infected. Remember, for weeks, months, and stuff, you talking about you had your toe infection, you weren't going to the hospital about it, and we kept telling you need to go get seen. But when Jay Hall told you to pour some rubbing alcohol on it, and I was crying, laughing on camera because I can only imagine how much that would burn. That moment. Stuff, when will you be live? Would you drink your wife's bathwater? Okay, there's a caveat with that, Robert. She would have to have just had a bath or shower previously, and this be a whole nother bath on top of that. Then I might would. I might would. Who am I kidding? Yeah, I would. Anyway, only like a shot glass. So, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'll be live in the next 30 minutes. I'll be there. Oh yeah, we were eating good. I remember that day. Thanks for the sub. He's the one that wrestled Bret Hart and would always say, "Come out with his head in a bag." You're welcome. Can't believe I'm turning 18. Happy early birthday. Oh wow. Looks almost as good as looks fire, and I'll be gaining a few pounds of eating that. And it would be worth it. It would be worth every pound gain if you ate some German chocolate cake. That do look good, but it would better as red velvet cake. Red velvet is fire. I like that too. I'm here, Shadow Colin. Welcome in, my friend. Sup, Shadow? I'm eating a baked potato. That sounds good too. I ain't had dinner yet. I'm still trying to decide what I'm gonna have. Which is a reminder, y'all got 20 minutes left before I dismiss and go find some food. Bro doesn't have 301 subs. Sup, Jay? Have you people tried bundt cakes? Bundt cakes are good too. That sounds like it could be easy to make too. Like, you just have to have the pan to make it in. There's a certain pan you gotta make a bundt cake in. I might have one in there too. Shadow, what's up? Yes, he does, Jay. You know it's time when the GOAT is live because GMC is here. What up, GMC? I ain't seen you in a while. What's going on? Who is there? Or he did know he has 302. What up? Sure, he told me. Man, the opponents, they give Naomi are always undersized. I remember that. That sounds like something me or Jay Hall would say. Yeah! It was either Jay Hall or Observant Stuff, or it might even been Mont Dog. One of them said tell Jay to put rubbing alcohol on that wound. And I laughed so hard. Because at this point, we then told that boy to go to the hospital like for a month straight. So at that point, you know, anyway. I remember that. That sounds like something Jay Hall would say. I'm not drinking anyone's bathwater. That's nasty. Well, all right, let me rephrase that part again. If that's what it took for things to move along, and never mind. Then he asked if normal alcohol would work. Yeah, maybe a shot. Yeah, it's GMC. When is your next Netflix and chill with my wife? Actually, it's gonna be later tonight when we watch LFG together, Mo. Good question. That's the next time me and her are gonna chill. I'll be right back, Trey. All right, Tina. I'm only gonna be here for another 17 minutes or so. Get them questions in. I like this episode. Y'all been asking some good questions. Keep them coming. That was probably J Hall. I think it was J Hall. I'm more than certain that was J Hall. I was crying. I was in tears on camera laughing at that. That was so funny to me. It was J Hall. The take 5 is GMC. GMC in the house. Well, what do we have over here? We got a couple of haters. We ain't got no haters tonight, but I'm going to say it like that because you said it, Robert. GMC, what's up? I have 105 subs. Let's go. Triple digits, baby. I'm going to go live in 20 minutes. Hey, let's go. I mean, I'm going to stop by and give you a like. You might not be able to stay long or talk, but I'm going to at least go in there and give you a like, observing stuff. And say, you knew I'd be here. I'm going to try to type it out just like you did, too, somehow. I'm going to try to figure out your magic. I'm going to try to figure you out, Jay. Observing stuff. I'm going to try to figure you out and do it your way. I'm going up people. Yeah. Shadow Colin. Man, imagine now says Shadow Colin versus Jay Phantom VTX. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that sounds like some Mortal Kombat names. Jay Phantom. Shadow Colin. I can see the Mortal Kombat dude saying that in the game. Jay Phantom wins. Trey, I'm talking about the bakery, nothing but cakes. Trey, you want to hear a joke? Yeah, hit me. It was years or even centuries. Why do girls rub their eyes in the morning? Because they have no balls. I almost read it. You almost had me read that. Bro was trying to make his toe a hot dog. Yeah! putting ketchup, mustard, and relish on his toe. Don't. That's the most vivid memory out of all the lives I've had in this year and some change of me doing this. That moment right there. That and the, yeah. Jay, would you drink Liv Morgan's bathwater? I'll make you a hot dog and eat you if you don't stop. It's not funny, Mo. That's why I didn't want to answer the question, because it was going to dig up some feelings and some emotions that were trying to be hidden. You didn't want more to talk about it, so that's why I didn't want to talk about it. But you insisted on me telling you what my favorite moment was. So there it is. Is Nia Jax the worst wrestler of all time? No. Worst wrestler of all time is El Grande Americano or Shockmaster. They're about neck and neck. I would drink Rhea Ripley's. See, I'm not the only one who's crazy. Mo said he would drink Rhea's bathwater. Jay, you're gonna eat me. She reminded me of Bam Bam Bigelow. Yeah! But question, would you drink Rhea bathwater? Jay, we're talking about funny moments and you ruined it. Yes, I would. Ready, fight. Exactly. Shadow Colin wins. Much appreciated. Trey is a dope dude. I could just barely read that. Observing stuff. That took some corrective lenses to figure out what you were saying with that one. The cursive. Cursive is always kind of hard to read anyway. Trey, I got a joke. Oh, Lord. Here we go. What's your joke, Mo? Edge and Christian are legends? Yeah! Be respectful, son. She is 30 years and you're 12. That's an 18-year difference. So I feel that way, too, because I'm a lot older than my wife, Mariah May. So, age ain't nothing but a number, man. Aaliyah said it best. The rapper Aaliyah said it best. Age ain't nothing but a number. As long as it's legal, as long as, there's a common understanding with that, why not? Jay, what are you talking about? I'm not 12. Why do women scratch their stomachs in the morning? Oh, Lord. Because they got no... Bro, inappropriate. And then you're also playing off somebody else's joke. Like, get some originality with that one. Stand up proud. Be a man, homie. Come up with your own material. I got no room to talk. When I'm ripping off wrestlers with my interests and stuff. By the way, how'd y'all like the new entrance? Give me some feedback on that. Because I was told my entrance was too long, autonomous, and not smooth at all. That's feedback, criticism I was given. And so I've taken that information and I've changed it up a little bit. What do y'all think about the new entrance? Well, when you get time, go back and watch it and let me know what you think. And be honest. You heard him originally, all caps. They said eyes. I said stomachs. Same, but different. What? I didn't watch it. Feedback. Great. I hardly catch the entrance, so I don't know. Like, go back and watch one of my lives from, like, we'll say a month ago. Just the opening minute. Jay used to time it. Jay used to be like, man, your entrance took 2 minutes, 2 seconds, 45 nanoseconds, 3 microseconds. Jay used to get on me all the time about it being too long. And then I got somebody else that just told me the same thing. So now I'm noticing a trend. I'm a man of the people. I give them what they want. I take criticism and use it to make things better. Mate, you should react to life of luxury. What? Stuff knows. He knows. Yeah. How long are they? 5 minutes is too long. A minute and a half? 90 seconds? Not even. I feel like it might have been 1 minute long. Between the audio clips, my moment when I turn around and I say stuff, about a minute. From the time I hit live to the time I sit down, it's about a minute. Why didn't the toilet paper cross the road? It got stuck in the... Boom! That was a good one. I never heard of that one before. He knows about life of luxury. I have no idea what it's like about a life of luxury. I can only aspire to be that kind of person. What's under I was not ready for that. This is turning from a question and answer episode to a comedy hour real quick. What's under a duck's tail feathers? A butt quack. Ba-dum-ts. I need that sound. Where's that at? I need that sound. Since y'all hit me with this. I know this is such a delay. This is so late. But that's not the one. I need the ba-dum-ts. Here we go. This is the one I need. This is what I need for y'all since you hit me with these jokes. This one. Yeah. Yeah. That. I need a soundboard. I'm gonna work on this stuff, y'all. Give me some more time. What do you call fake spaghetti? An impasta. No, wrong one. I'm so bad. I can't even have the timing right on this stuff. 10-minute warning. 10 minutes. Get the questions in. Because after today, you got to wait till next week for the question and answer episode. If I do one next week. Isn't the AEW pay-per-view coming up soon? Or is that the Sunday after next? I think it's next Sunday. I don't know. I'll be here regardless. Trey, why did the student eat his homework? Because his teacher said it was a piece of pie. Don't you mean piece of cake? Bro, you ruined the joke. That was another moment on my live streams that had me cracking up. Since we're talking about my favorite moments out of everything that happened in my lives over the past year. Hey, Jay, I'm gonna ask you if you know who Rhea Ripley is. Say no. Okay, Jay. Okay, Mo, I got you. No problem. Hey, Jay, you know who Rhea Ripley is? Yeah, I know who Rhea Ripley is. Dude, you ruined the joke. That had me in tears. That moment is going up there in the moments of best of all time. You can't write that stuff, bro. That was comedic gold. Mo trying to tell a joke. Jay messing the joke up. Mo getting mad at him not doing the right thing when he called it out. That was good. But that one right there about the piece of pie. Anyway. Search about life of luxury. I know about a life of luxury. That's probably what you're doing over there in Romania, Jay. I knows. Observing stuff knows. He knows. Observing stuff knows. How remember me? Of course, WWE fan. How can I forget? Of course I remember you. How you doing? I'm gonna use that button quack joke. Yeah, that was a good one. That was probably the best joke that's been said in the chat tonight. Why did the math book look sad? It had too many problems. What? that was good. I never heard that. Why was the math book sad? Because he had too many problems. I like dad jokes. What did the pencil say to the other pencil? You look very sharp. This is supposed to be a question and answer episode, by the way. Just a reminder. 6 minutes left in the mouth. Nope, math joke, Trey Pie. Oh, I get it now. I get it now. I get the joke, LOL. I'm from 314. Laughing. I had pizza for dinner tonight. Oh, my stomach bobbling. I want some pizza and some German chocolate cake. Y'all got me hungry over here. I'm about to go find some food. Believe that. Nah, dog. Just search and read the description on Google. You always want me to look something up, Jay. You know that? Are you talking about the TV show or the actual life of luxury way of living? Because it's two different things out there. What did one wall say to the other? I will meet you at the corner. I never heard that one before either. This is kind of fun. What did the horse say after it tripped? Help, I've fallen and I can't giddy up. That was so corny. Okay, fine. Here's a joke. A kid says, Dad, I'm hungry. Dad says, hi, kid, I'm mad. And kid says, Dad, why did you name that? Why? Dad, I'm hungry. Dad says, hi, hungry, I'm mad. Kid says, why would you name that? One gave me a headache trying to comprehend it. I get it, but I don't get it. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom? You said that one before when I'm doing a statue challenge. I don't get it, Jay. I don't get Jay's either. That was my son, my joke, son. Daughter, that wasn't funny. He's talking about the channel Life of Luxury. Oh, it's a YouTube channel? Because I thought it was just a TV show or a way of living. It's a YouTube channel called Life of Luxury. Why can't your nose be 12 inches long? Because then it'd be a foot. That's messed up. Never heard that one either. I have an endless well of dad jokes, lol. Hi, bro. What up? You heard Kofi Kingston going to change his name? No, that's the first I heard of that. That means Xavier Woods probably gonna change his too, right? Because those names are owned by WWE or whatever. Jay had a whole paragraph and Trey still didn't get it. Shadow Colin, bro. I tried. I read it like 3-4 times. I was like, hungry, mad, names. I get it, but it didn't make sense. Like, I've said that bad joke myself. Like, somebody say, oh, I'm hungry. Oh, hey, hungry. I'm Trey. Nice to meet you. I've said that before. So I get the joke. I get the premise. It's just the delivery was a little off. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. I just choose not to use them because they are all bad. Same observer stuff. I got a bunch of jokes, but they're all horrible. I'm going to keep them up here because they're all not appropriate. Yes, son, YouTube channel. Oh, okay. Son. Wait, son? Oh, son. Anyway. James Nelson, how you doing? Welcome in. I got one more people. Oh, boy. Rip Water, you will be missed. But why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. That was a good one, too. I'm shook it, bruh. Outstanding in his field. What joke? Robert George? I don't see your joke anywhere in the chat, brother. The last joke you said, Robert, was about the duck tail feathers. Or the toilet paper crossing the road. I don't see the one about a donkey. What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle? A tire. Now that was good. The more I give you that one, that was good. I'll give you that one more. A tire. Okay, I'll give my dad a joke before I leave. My friend gets a call by another friend says, "Wake me up when the troop stops calling me." Then, but then I called and we got called by the tour. That joke went over my head too, Jay. A whole other paragraph that I don't understand. I don't get it. I want to get Jay. I just don't. I'm confused. And you're not alone, Mo. That's because you have low IQ. I guess I got a low IQ too. What's red and bad for your teeth? A brick. Yeah. All right, 2-minute warning, and I'm out. This quickly devolved from a question and answer episode to a joke, a stand-up comedy show. Only promise a terrible joke. No, Jay, your joke don't make sense now, son. You got 200 IQ. This has been fun. Like I said, this is the first question and answer episode I've done in about 2 months. Sorry it takes so long, but they had a bunch of wrestling shows on Sunday, and then I was watching LFG for a while. I have a 4.0. Who do you think would win, Edge and Christian versus Hardy Boys? Hardys, bro. Back then, when they were in their prime, and now current renditions of those tag teams, Hardy Boys for the win. What do you get when you cross an onion and a donkey? I don't know. Nah, in years, daughter, please make your jokes make more sense. I changed my name to my real name. I'm still Rody Razor, though. Rody! It's going to take a while to get used to that, Rody. How you doing? Welcome in. You just barely caught me, though, because I'm about to log off, bro. Go ahead and put the punchline of that joke in there, Robert, about the donkey. I'm about to give. King Arthur's Round Table had a specific night. He was in charge of taxes. Can you guess his name? I can't. Please, son. You only believe in your lies. I'm gonna wait for the punchline on these jokes before I leave, before I log out. I want to hear the punchline of Roberts. I want to hear the punchline of observing stuff. Y'all should nickname me the name-changing guy. Yeah. Surcharge. Surcharge. I'm blocking myself after that. That part. That part. With you blocking yourself got the drum roll. Drum sound effect. Do you know what they say about a clean desk is a sign of a cluttered desk drawer? I don't know if that's a joke or more of a fact. Get it because surcharge. You had to spell it out for me, but now I do. Now I get it. You had to put it in layman's terms, but I got it now. I got it observing stuff. I get it, bro. Oh, Lord, observing. And stuff, I'm going to throw myself out the window because I want to fly and get. What? Jay, you're crazy. Bro, Robert George 6046. You started the joke, but you didn't tell us the punchline. What do you get when you cross an onion with a donkey? What's the answer? Because I gotta go. I'm about to just go without finding out. To my 1,788, 1,787 subscribers. By the way, Mo, whatever you're doing, or JMO, whatever y'all are doing to make the subscriber count go up, it's working. Because I noticed a difference in how many subscribers I got. But anyway, nobody bring my joke up ever again. It's so bad. For real. 1,787 subscribers. Even them couple haters, I appreciate y'all too, because trolls help me achieve my goals. But those of you who show up, show out, keep me company, support the channel, and respect everybody, I can't thank you enough. And I got number love for you. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give some likes on some videos. Share a couple videos with your friends. Follow me on socials. Until next time, God bless you all. Be good and be good at it. Peace. We out of here, baby.
Well, that's all for the Young Man Show. That there young man Trey Perry be back soon. Y'all come back now. You hear?
And I'm out!